Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sohum and I'm on a mission to spread peace, love, and positivity through music. Today I'll be reacting to Morning Dew by the Grateful Dead, and a big thank you goes to Jason, whose generous support made this reaction possible. And, Jason requested this song, but he's also the first person to request Grateful Dead on my channel. And, he apologized for his initial request. He said that truckin' was too much for me, that it was, the deep end, and he acknowledges that. But my response is, you don't have to apologize, Jason. I am down to be thrown into the deep end. Throw me around, not like that. Get your mind out of the gutter. Throw me around. I really love going down all of these rabbit holes, and starting me off in a place that I don't understand is a perfectly fine way to do it. But if you think Morning Dew is more up my alley, I'm excited to check it out as well. Apparently this song is actually a cover of an original Canadian singer named Bonnie Dobson. Don't know who she is, so that's another fresh name for me who I probably need to go ahead and listen to at some point. And the song in particular is about a surviving man and woman in a nuclear holocaust. So interesting premise, and it's the Grateful Dead, so I'm excited to check this one out. And yeah, let's jump in. I'm gonna do minimal thinking and just focus on the listening and vibing.
Walk me out in the morning dew, my
Honeydew.
walk me out in the morning dew today.
Love this tempo. Slow, methodical, still bouncy.
I can't walk out in the morning dew, my can't walk out in the morning dew today.
This is all about the feel. Maybe that's the Grateful Dead's thing. Always the feel.
I thought I heard a baby cry this morning.
That's scary. If you're just the last two people on Earth and you heard a baby cry.
Thought I heard a baby cry today.
Oof. Wow. Okay, I'm going to take us down a completely random rabbit hole, so feel free and skip ahead to when I unpause it if you're not interested. But I listen to creepypastas every so often, and especially when I was younger. And creepypastas, if you don't know, are like these short stories that are meant to be either creepy or scary or just, something weird. Creepypasta. It's a weird name for it, I know. Anyways, there was one that involved a mannequin takeover where all of the mannequins in all of the stores, worldwide were actually pretending to be mannequins, and in fact they were sentient beings capable of, taking over the world and hurting others. Anyways, they advanced to the point that they actually were able to completely collapse all of modern civilization, and those who survived would have to fight off against hordes of mannequins, similar to zombie apocalypses and that kind of thing. So the mannequins, they weren't just, like zombies where they kind of are the way that they are. They slowly, laboriously, walk after you. They can run after you. They can sprint. They can recreate amalgamations of themselves to the extent that they can actually mimic human speech. So where am I going with all of this, and how does it relate to Grateful Dead? In one of the scenes of this creepypasta, they describe a man. He's just like in his like little bunker somewhere in this like urban city, and he hears the cry of a baby. And it was like, wow, there's a baby crying. What's that all about? In this situation, the baby cry was actually just a mannequin's mimicry, so that humans, real humans, would feel that immediate like parental, like, I need to give safety to this child's crying response. They prey on that to bait and lure you out. Very scary stuff. So the fact that this is talking about a baby crying in an apocalyptic scenario really reminds me of that hyper specific story. It's just the way my brain works. All right, let's get back to it, shall we? Is it a real baby though? Or some abominable mannequin baby? Love it when his voice just kind of breaks apart like that. Okay, this is a very minor point, but listen for these moments where the keys player kind of delays his hit. He's not exactly playing on the one. And when he's like outlining his chords, he's not just playing all of the keys simultaneously. He's kind of letting them all stagger a little bit individually. It's almost like a kind of arpeggio outlined chord hybrid where you're not just playing the chord and you're not just playing the arpeggio with like obvious spaces between each note. It's more of a blend, more of a fusion. And when he's not landing on the one, I like, my mind pays particular interest to those kind of, I guess, decisions. Really cool. Right there, subtle. Dynamics, man. This is a journey. I can hear the guitar forward, and in my right headphone I can hear the keys in my left. It's such a weird like placing in the surround sound. It's like panned here, here, here. Ooh, that pickup in the rhythm. Glorious. Whoa,
Walk
we
me
super
out
dropped out.
in the morning to my honey.
Whoa, it's so cool.
Walk me out in the morning to today.
Oh, you know, I don't know if any of you guys listen to Rainbow. There's a singer called Dio, and there are moments, and Dio has a very classic rock-esque voice. There are moments where the singer here reminds me of Dio. That's a compliment.
Yes, I walk out in
I wish I
the
could. I wish I could jam with them. Infuse some metal in their world.
I guess it doesn't matter anyway.
Oof. Oof.
I guess it doesn't matter anyway.
Enter in the nihilism. It doesn't matter. The world is ending. The world has ended.
I guess it doesn't matter anyway.
Also, note the fractal-esque pattern on the image you see on the screen here. This is, I don't know if this is an album cover. It looks like some kind of advertisement for the show that they performed at Cornell. But note the fractal pattern. This is like music meant for psychedelic hallucination / enjoyment. I feel like, okay, random shot in the dark, but are Grateful Dead fans also Tool fans by chance? If you are, welcome. Spiral out. I have a lot of questions. Hope you guys don't mind.
I guess it doesn't matter
Wow.
anyway.
Now I notice the Grateful Dead skulls as their emblem.
I guess it doesn't matter
The flowers.
anyway.
1977 upside down sevens. God, it's gorgeous, this piano playing. I don't think they ever have to stop playing music. Just let things quiet down, extend the song, play a new song. But the music must never stop. Ooh. Loving this juxtaposition. Guitar and keys. playing different melodies. It's like 4 lead instruments at the same time. Ooh. It's picking up again. I get like moments of the Eagles sometimes. Oh. Jesus. I'm noticing several times over, even in the last minute, the drum pattern changing. I think 3 times, maybe 4 now. We're in this like syncopated beat now, and now back to the regular cadence, now to the hi-hat. Plugging away at this. Where are we going? Where are we going? The drums traveling. Oh my god, between the craziness of the drums, the piano, the guitar, I am like arriving at the thought that like Grateful Dead and Tool are like cousins or second cousins, something like that, where Tool is like that emo friend, you know, who like is always talking about the world and how deep things are, but the Grateful Dead cousin is also like talking about how good the world is, and you know, they're both like psychedelically tripping at the same time. It's just manifesting differently. Like, what is even going on here? It's chaos. Very bright chaos. Again, wow, with the rhythm change. While the guitars are riffing. Piano chords are being outlined. No vocalist in this section.
Thank you.
Jesus. Just a simple thank you after that. Are we gonna get cheering for like, what is that, 37 more seconds? I'm down to listen to this. It's like they're cheering for me. You just made it through a Grateful Dead track, Sohum, good job. These are hard to listen to, not in like a bad way. Just to wrap my mind around. I'll pause it there. Oof. You know, someone in my I forget which Grateful Dead reaction it was, but in the comments section, they wrote that each member of Grateful Dead is playing a lead part at the same time, and it's just like 4 to 5 to 6 to however many instruments are being played at that time, 6 lead instruments all at once. And as the listener, it's your responsibility to try to understand all of those things and pick apart which instrument you focus on, how it kind of, I guess, imprints on you. For me, my first time listening, I just absolutely got obliterated in a good way. I was trying to put the pieces together, and now since I have that kind of like framework to understand Grateful Dead from, I think this track was a little bit more digestible, and maybe this song is just a little bit easier to grasp in comparison to the version of Truckin' that I did react to earlier. That said, I like the energy that Grateful Dead brings to all of their performances thus far. It's unique, extremely esoteric. They rely very heavily on polyrhythms, on counter melody, on just difficult to grasp techniques. You know, and as somebody who's like trying my best to get into like songwriting and make music that I can be proud of and put out there, it's so hard to even do simple things. And to hear how complex they're making their music sound, and it's all fitting so beautifully together. In my mind, they're kind of like a swarm of buzzing bees that, you know, as soon as they were brought into the earth, they immediately knew what their purpose was. It is to serve the queen. It is, in this case, to make the most amazing, fluid, and dynamic poppy Tool music possible. Poppy version of Tool. Yeah, I keep running with that, but you guys may disagree with that sentiment, so let me know. Who would you like compare Grateful Dead to? And, you know, I don't want like a cop-out answer of they are the Grateful Dead, right? Just give me something tangential. I'm just curious, where in the world do they kind of rest in your mind? For me, I'm still doing my best. I'm trying to understand this band, and you know, it's funny and ironic, I guess. At the very beginning of this reaction, I said I would try my best to not think and just to feel and suss it out that way. And in the end, I'm sure I thought way more than I felt. But I don't know, the way that I feel, it's kind of through thinking in a way. Once I like have an idea and like things just like overwhelm me, and I don't know, I really start to love it, and I'm getting there with Grateful Dead. One of my reactions to Grateful Dead that I did relatively recently, let me see if I can quickly pull up the video for you all. Okay, my internet's being slow. Okay, it's on my channel. It was my reaction to Death Don't Have No Mercy. Great song. I think that is where my brain for Grateful Dead really turned on, really like opened itself up. And now anytime I listen to Grateful Dead, I will have that overwhelming feeling of positivity towards them, and I will earnestly try to understand this group. Yeah, this is a fun one. Thank you so much for requesting this track today. I hope you all enjoyed my reaction. If you did, hit that subscribe button, and if you'd like to request one yourself, hit the link down below. And as always, my friends, have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and peace.